So tell me, have you ever seen a situation where someone made a wish and it just went well? You probably have, but I think in those shows like maybe Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Tales, where you did see things like bringing people back to life and nothing went wrong, right? Until you get to GT in Dragon Ball Z, but for the most part, in Z, nothing went wrong. Outside of those rare examples though, in media and stories and often in life, right? You make a wish and you might get it, but things aren't what you expected them to be once you get it, And I think that's the real danger of always trying to find a way to make a wish. I think that trope in movies, TV shows, and stories is a good metaphor for the kind of person who's always trying to look for what's greener on the other side, right? Like, they're always trying to search for something new, something exhilarating, yet they always leave what they have behind, only to realize that what you left behind was exactly what you needed in life. Maybe appreciating what you were given, maybe that's what it's all about. But it's not until you lose it all until you have to force yourself to realize that, fuck, I didn't need to wish for anything, because this life that I have right now, no matter what has happened to me, no matter the sorrow, this is the life that I need to appreciate. Because to want something else is to show that I don't really care about valuing my life. So if I don't value it now, why would I value it later? And that might sound weird, right? Because through wishing, you show that you want more for yourself, but you're also shunning the life that is. You're also showing how willing you are to let go of it. And that's why I say that I don't think you value your life if you're the kind of person to jump at changing your situation so quickly. And don't take that as like a don't leave your job or, don't leave this abusive relationship. That's not necessarily what I'm saying. But you need some wherewithal in the things that you do, And I think if you come to a point where you can make a healthy decision on, hey, I think it's really time to go, then I'll trust you and it's really time to go. But until then, take some time, sit back and think about it. Do I always need to wish on something to change? Think of how many times you've gotten what you wanted in life and you still felt no different. Maybe you might get the excitement, but after a little while, it's kind of over, man. And then you're just sitting there back at square one because it becomes your new normal. And another thing with wishes is, if you get the thing you want without earning it, it just feels hollow. There's something about the human existence that, even when we're cursed, like Sisyphus, right? Zeus made him roll a fucking rock up and down a mountain for all eternity, but like that one philosopher dude said, we must imagine Sisyphus happy because he has something to look forward to, something to do. You can turn your curse into a blessing you can turn your curse into a blessing if you just know how to use the right magic. And it's not the kind of magic that one might usually think in, making things disappear out of nowhere and suddenly making everything better. No, it's the natural magic that you have in your own life and body, the ability to change things one step at a time through working for it. I think that's something that we're starting to lose because in this society nowadays, everything is so quick, everything is so immediate. Right away, you press a button and you get what you want. Well, now we're getting to a point where you press a button and you get the kind of person you want. You get the kind of life you want. Well, there's going to be people like Maxine from X who pushed herself into a dangerous situation because she adopted this mentality that she'll never settle for less. But how do we as humans have the proper faculties to really understand what's less and what's more in the grand scheme of things? I think we can only really understand that when it's hindsight. Our foresight is a little blurry. And how many times don't you hear older people say that they regret doing certain things, right? They regret leaving their parents behind. They regret leaving a small town because As much as the city, as much as a new life might give you something exhilarating, sometimes you still need home. I don't want the tone of this video to be misconstrued with telling people to just stick with what they know, but rather I'm saying appreciate what you know. And when you feel it's time to really go home, go home. And if you think it's time to go on an adventure, then go roam. But always appreciate where you've come from, because you might be tempted to throw it all away for a momentary pleasure. Well, that's been my rant for the day, and I'm out of here, man. Lex is out. Love y'all. Peace.